All right, time now to talk about a fun show. Do you remember those little gremlins from the 80s? Well, they're back. Gremlins, The Wild Batch is the second season of the hit Gremlins animated prequel series. Season 2 follows Gizmo, Sam, and Elle as they travel from their home in Shanghai all the way to right here in San Francisco. They bring even more magic, mystery, and Magawi mayhem. We chatted with the creators about this season and the connection with the Bay Area.
What is going on, Gizmo?
You know, what we wanted to do was we wanted to capture some of the charm of the original movies where it's funny, it's scary, there's multiple, entryways in.
The original movies are a combination of sweetness and menace. How do you balance that so that you've got a show that's interesting enough for adults and not too scary for kids, but also not namby-pamby for kids where they go, I don't want to see this is for kids. And I think they've really hit it off. They've got great characters. The animation is very attractive.
Because of the puppetry and the practical effects, there's such a great handmade quality to the original film. So even though we were leaning in towards CG, we never wanted to lose that handmade quality. So we wanted to make sure the animation still had a texture and a feel to everything. So we went for a very painterly quality to everything.
Welcome to San Francisco.
Whoa.
Because San Francisco has such a great history of where so many Asian Americans first came to the country, it seemed like a natural point for us to have our show kind of bridge from China, from Shanghai into the U.S.
We always wanted to tell our version of an immigrant experience in season 2, even though it's with Gizmo and Elle and Sam. And thinking about San Francisco as a port of entry for so many Chinese immigrants, really made it easy for us to be like, all right, well, maybe this is where they land. San Francisco Chinatown is so iconic. And then also some of the places around it. I mean, I remember visiting my aunt and uncle in Fremont and then also going to like the Winchester Mystery House, which is where we've kind of like set our version of episode 6 at our version of the Winchester Mystery House in the Clamp Mansion.
Who is Lady Clamp?
Lady Lillian Clamp? The ghost that haunts this place! But I had no idea when I was doing it. I sort of did it line by line. I didn't do the whole thing in one day.
You did?
I would come, that was one day?
That was one day.
Oh my God.
You did it all in one session, and then we got like some generic effects just in case, but like,
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on.
He's better than he thinks he is.
Exactly.
We have to stop them before they usher in the end of the world.
Again, coming to America, but still being in San Francisco, at least to start off. When we meet Chang, there's certainly an introduction of Americana. I mean, I remember in first season, a lot of it was like, especially with Z with doing, some of the things like more gong, more Chinese symbol, more of those. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then in this one, we got to, we just got to sort of, kind of pull back a little bit on that and lean more into, like I said, the Americana, the exploration of the Wild West, introducing, harmonica and banjo and, some of those very on-the-nose instrumentation.
San Francisco and everyone in it is in danger.
So we worked with like a historical consultant to try to get as much accuracy of the era, of the place, of everything. And again, it was just to the hope of replicating a little bit of the actual experience and again, making the destruction more fun.
Oh, I also want to shout out that episode 2 of season 2 takes place on Alcatraz Island, and it's our supernatural take. Kids, teenagers, adults, grandparents, they can all watch the show together, and there's something for fans of the original movies, but also something for people and kids who don't know anything about Gremlins. So it's a nice primer into the Gremlins universe.
Do we have what it takes?
I don't know. I've only been in America a week.
This looks so cute. You can catch all the episodes of Gremlins, The Wild Batch, streaming on Max. When we come back on the show,